Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 6109 Wooster Avenue in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for George Lee. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I wasn't able to locate an exposed or accessible main sewer line cleanout. A main sewer line cleanout is an area outside the structure that has a removable cap. It allows direct access into the drain system as it exits the structure, or what we would consider the upper end or beginning of the main sewer pipe. What I was able to do with some difficulty is I removed the toilet here in the left side bathroom, and essentially from there it was just about a straight shot out. I had great difficulty getting the camera down into the horizontal drains through the toilet drain. A combination of things, the sharpness in the turns, the closest of those fittings and elbows and turns, as well as the corrosion in the original cast iron piping. So once I did finally manage to get in, I went ahead and just pushed all the way out to public sewer, about 99 feet from where I dropped in under the house. And we'll go ahead and start here, pull the camera back out. So as we pull off of the public sewer here, we're pulling back in through a 6-inch vitrified clay piping. Now what you're seeing in the pipe here, and hopefully it'll get out of our way here shortly, is monofilament fishing line that I had to use to get the camera around those turns. Just a little trick that we figured out here. In this case it did the trick for us. So these clay pipe materials are very common. This type of piping is expected to have a long service life. It's a natural material, so it's less likely to deteriorate underground. But it can be brittle in nature. It does have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. I do apologize for the fishing line there. We'll just see as best we can. First time through, I didn't see anything obvious. It looked like damage, except for it would be right up at the beginning of the line, right at that bamboo where it exits the structure. So this 6-inch pipe from the middle of the sewer back up to the property, and we're going to come upwards steeply through the drop here and pull back into a 4-inch diameter piping. Same type of piping material here. Upwards up into the 6-inch pipe. Now we've got some minor roots here at this joint area. It's a fairly common condition or occurrence in these older clay lines. Normally, we are suggesting that roots at the joint areas of these older clay pipes can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they have the potential to create blockages or even damage the joint. This obviously is very minimal in nature and not even a concern at this point. But for standard access purposes, I will be recommending that a main cleanout be provided out here at the front of the house. And this is going to be out near the front left corner. Put a red marker flag there indicating the location. A little bit of water around here. See if I can get this camera cleaned off just a bit better. As we continue back through the line here. One of the things that's making the camera get real dirty is this cast iron building drain system's in pretty poor condition, so it's pushing a lot of rust, debris, and flakes down there that tend to cake up on the end of the camera. We'll pull back through that area a little bit anyways. Show some of that on camera. We're not seeing really much of the drain system on camera, but what we have seen looks in pretty bad shape. And while I was doing my investigation trying to get to an access point, I noticed that the kitchen line is also really badly deteriorating. And looks like it's leaking. Bottom's rotted out. That's what we're looking at here. So we've got some roots coming in right where the cast iron building drain meets up with the clay pipe right here. So this is where I'm going to recommend that pipe should be exposed and get a clean out in here. Give us better access for maintenance. But I am also going to recommend that a qualified and reputable plumbing contractor come out and examine these drain lines under the structure. And as you can see, they're in pretty poor condition. Especially as we get here back towards the bathroom itself, you see this rust and scaling here's pretty bad. Alright, so here's how we can pull back up and out. You can see all those turns we had to navigate around and get an idea why it was so difficult. Anyways, here's the toilet drain that we opened up in the master bathroom area. There, that's what we dropped into. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. The written report will have the full description of the final findings and recommendations. In this case, which are going to be to put a main sewer line clean out in, and to further examine this building drain system with a licensed and reputable plumbing contractor. Now, we do recommend that main sewer lines should be examined after any significant seismic activity, and that main sewer lines should be examined annually to monitor for changing conditions in the system. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.